So the sexual perversion made my mind went to the deepest depths of hell, pretty much.
I was very naive, and this was my first time being introduced to this.
But as you keep getting into it more and more, you become weaker and weaker, and you'll get into it more and more.
Because it's like something new to me, you know what I mean? Like it's something new, and it's like you have to feed
It's time
it.
to slay this giant. We got the power, you coward, enslaved me in perversion. You wrapped your palms around this soul, that 13-year-old virgin. You played the scene and stood by lurking, stood there searching, creeping behind the curtains as Jezebel jumped in flirting. Those lips dripping with honey, seductive, convinced you love me, locked on the beauty of pleasure. Underneath was something ugly. Don't touch me, wait, don't rush me, take your time, enjoy this moment. Don't see me as the opponent, indulge, you know you want it. Come loud with me, this ain't so bad, let us dwell deep down within you. We'll teach you, just show up and we'll meet you. Just keep the lights down low, we'll perform better when it's dark, especially when you sleep. We'll make it easy, our secret darkness beneath the sheets. Give your eyes and let us rise with possession, with pleasure. Infiltrate and take root in your heart, making it last forever. Ignore the shame, despise the guilt, and watch it fade away. With the dark legions gripping your soul unless you fast and pray.
Somebody's soul is nothing to play with. Somebody's spiritual walk is nothing to play with. So we take this very seriously.
Be careful who you're around, because spirits do jump on you.
Mostly all the relationships that I wanted to get into, I wanted to get with these girls simply because of lust.
Something that led to pornographic site.
All right, so we are here, episode 7, and we're here with Miss Tracy Lee, and you don't need to see my face, but you need to know that I'm here. This is a very delicate topic, and I wanted to make sure that we had only Tracy on film today because of the sensitivity of the and the nature of this episode. So enjoy, pause if you need to, collect yourself if you feel the need to, or even pause it, but we got to talk about it. All right, so all right, Ms.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. So what are we going to talk about
Today we're doing chapter 10. If you tell anybody, I'm going to kill your mama and your daddy. That's chapter 10. Chapter 10, basically I try to sum up things I had been going through that affected, things I have gone through that affected my life tremendously, mentally, physically, every which way that I could really think rape can change you, basically, and it did. So I'm gonna go over. I'm just gonna go for it. So I'm out on with my cousin. Drina was my cousin, but she was my next door neighbor. We treat each other like family, and we go to a bar. And again, I wasn't much of a drinker back in the day, so a bar was just hanging out to me. And these two guys are there, and they're like, "Y'all want to party?" You know, and she wants to party. She says, "Okay, I got a boyfriend. I'm Chi-Town's girlfriend. You know, this is around the home invasion time. It was just click, 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 click. Right. It was a lot on my mind, but I didn't really. I can't tell you. I can't go back and tell you how I handled this stuff. But I'm gonna see if I can get there today, because this is still bothering me today. So we get to the guy's house, and we're all sitting there, and they rolling up joints and offer beer, drink, whatever. And this guy's name is Major. And Major thinks I'm a little too slick for him. And that's because I'm confident. in me. He didn't like that. So next thing I know, her and the guy, they disappear into another room. Not bothering me none, you know. I'm on 69th. I'm on 60. I'm gonna say 66th and Green, which is close to Halsted, to the best that I can remember. Anyway, and the dude is trying to talk to me, and I'm talking to him, just normal conversation, basketball, Michael Jordan, just having a conversation. And this guy looks at me and tells me, I'm gonna bring you down a peg or two. I say, really? And I look him dead in his eye. Now the thing about rape, confrontation, what you gonna do to me, I'm coming at you too. You can't get scared. See, fear ain't, you're only supposed to fear God. You're supposed to fear no other man. I looked that man dead in his face, I say, really? Well, bring it on, you know? And he say, take the rings off your hand. Back in the day, Chicago, we all had the Mr. T syndrome. Lots of chains, even only 2 or 3. Rings, bracelets, watch, your earrings. Take the rings off. Take the rings off. Take the earrings off. Take the earrings off. But I won't take my eye off of them. So take the chains off. You're gonna have to fix them, partner. And he gets scared because I won't stop looking at him. And I'm letting him know, I'm gonna kill you. Very soon. Because your bedroom is over there. Your front door is over there. And I will be back. And this man said, man, take your stuff. I don't want your stuff. By this time I'm like, Drina, you better come on. I can't hear her. I don't know what he's doing to her. And I didn't care. God forgive me. I didn't care. I'll get up out of there. But okay, let's go back. So he say, take your pants off. Now that's where I draw the line, mister. Okay, you got my jury. I'm gonna come back for it, but I might get it if I leave here, but I didn't know he was gonna give it back to me. He said, take your pants off. Now what I ain't gonna do is take my pants off so you can do anything to me.
Right.
Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Now I've changed. I'm not the little girl I used to be, but don't nobody know it. I'm a ticking time bomb ready to explode. I said, nah, I'm on my period. That's not gonna happen. Let me see. I said, I gotta prove to you nothing. Now, the more I stand up for myself, the stronger I get. And I'm at that door, and he's like, wait, here. And give me all my jewelry, and I leave. I get on the bus, go home. As soon as I walk in, I tell Kent what happened. He said, show me. We get in the car, I take him right where I am. He said, Drina in there? I said, yeah. He goes back, he said, he gets rid of me. I don't know what they did, but when I went back, he ain't had no glass in none of his windows. Let's go there. 2 times I run into this guy. Me and Ken are on a date. No, we ain't on a date. We just in our neighborhood walking down the street on 71st and East End. Here come Major, all sharp, just sharp as he can be. And Ken said, I said, that's him right there? Because Kid never saw him. He just shot out the windows. He said, what's his name? I said, Major. He walked up, Major had on a 2-piece cream suit. He was sharp. I said, he got a beer bottle in one hand. I'm thinking this hand, because he was right-handed. So he got a beer bottle in this hand. He said, what's up, Major? And when Major grabbed his hand, it went down. He bust that beer bottle against his head. Boo, 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 boo. He said, come on, get you some of this. Boo, boo. I go. He said, get a rock. He said, get a brick. I get a brick. We bang on the guy. And walk off. And I actually had Philip with me, my nephew's father. And that's that. So the next time I see him, we on a train about 12 midnight. And the train in Chicago are elevated trains. And so we sit on the train, and Major walked down, and when his eyes meet mine, he said, oh no, there's nowhere to run. Chantel say, oh yeah. So tell me what you was gonna do to my woman that night. And he makes him explain himself. He's like, she was just too flat, her mouth, And I just wanted to bring her down a peg or two. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Boom, boom, can't get the beating on. he jumps on him, and it's a ball on the train, and the door's open. He said, "Please, y'all." We trying to throw him off the train. He said, "Please." He's holding on to the seat of the train. Please, y'all don't do this to me. So that was a better rape story, but it wasn't. It could have been if I had got scared and did whatever he said and took off my pants. And he probably would have been like, "Girl, I don't want you, I'm just messing with you," because like he said, I just want to bring you down a peg or two. He know he's in his house, obviously, because he's in his house. Anyway, I want to.
Okay. So let's go back a little bit. So when did the rape? If it's comfortable to talk about, when did that first violation take place, and was there a pattern from the first time you were ever raped on app?
No. I was trying to sell the guy some marijuana, and I was about 16 years old, was my first one. Then Anthony's brother, Bruce, got killed, and I went to check on my boyfriend Anthony, and his friend Paul took me to his house. We did that one. Then there was a West Side Story that I can't quite shape. Just remember I had on a red ruby ring. That's all I can remember, and that's how I want to leave that one inside. Some stuff I just don't remember. Then it was the home invasion, then Major, then the project. And these, starting with this one, there were no more. There were 3, but there were 7 attempts. There was 4, because it was 2 guys, the first one. This was 4, and then the last 3, time out. We got to do something different. Something's wrong. I'm not a punching bag for anyone, and I had to start standing up for myself. My mom was a shrewd woman, and so I knew stuff that was in me, but I didn't know how to use it. Because I was just a girl, just a girl.
So how did it make you feel? When I say how did it make you feel, I'm not dealing with the rape. I'm dealing with the fact of feeling vulnerable, feeling targeted, feeling as if. What was your perception of men? Did that have a?
I love them. I love them, but I'm gonna explain something about rape. I became promiscuous, and then somewhere inside of me, if I gave it to you, ain't nothing left to take. So I can remember many men. If I'm doing what you already want, there's nothing left you can do to me. So I was promiscuous. In a weird way. I'm gonna tell you a story right quick that I want to throw out there where I got that from, because that wasn't a piece of me. I want to tell a story about Tammy Terrell. Tammy Terrell died at 24 years old. Something that nobody ever knew about Tammy Terrell was when she was 13 years old on her way to school, these 3 boys took her and raped her. And she was never the same, ever. She just clammed up and became very promiscuous. That was the Tammy Terrell thing, because I'm just gonna give it to you. That's where I got that from. Mine, I didn't even realize what I was doing, but that gripped me. So I was trying to read my own penmanship here, and it says she felt like she was in control if she just gave them sex. She finally had some control. Some people view it as a defense mechanism. I don't have to worry about rape if I just have sex with them. Some victims believe that no one will bother you. No one will bother them if they behave in that manner. If they're already there, you ain't taking nothing. I was just gonna become a part of the problem. She felt like she wasn't worth much. Anyway, she was just a sex object after these 3 boys had defiled her and did that to her. Now let's go to that word. I like the word defiled, because in the Bible, Dinah was raped. Dinah is Leah and Jacob's daughter. And this guy, Shechem, son of Hamor, the Hivite, sees her, and instantly he's attracted to her, and he has to have her. it's the Bible. This ain't me. And he rapes her. She tells her brothers. Her brothers are many, but Simeon and Levi, they're not happy with this at all. And they go to the father. They don't go to the father. I'd have to get a little deep into it. But however, they hatch up a plan. So Shechem falls in love with her after this rape incident. And he goes to Jacob and asks for her hand in marriage. And he's like, well, you've defiled her. Okay. And he's okay for him to marry the daughter. And the brothers are like, I don't think so. They tell him, y'all aren't circumcised, so she can't be with a man that's not circumcised. So they circumcise the Hivites. And while on the third day, while they're healing, Simeon and Levi go in and they kill them. And that is how the Bible sums it up. What bothered me about this story was that the Bible said, don't allow sexual passion to boil over into evil action. Passion must be controlled. So this sounds like you on the man's side. I didn't like that. I read that this morning. Kind of why I got a little attitude. Anyway, back to the story. Did it affect me? Yeah, I believe I did become, that's why I brought it up. I did become promiscuous, but I didn't understand that. I knew if I had a man that, you ain't gonna rape my man. So I started after Chi-Town. It's probably what kept us together. But after him, I had many boyfriends. Then I started seeing them simultaneously, and so I was promiscuous. Now that I think back on it, and I didn't know there was a defense mechanism. But I learned something new every day. My problem that I have with the act of rape, I pray to God I never get to live out. Because see, this here is what I got here. This is my weapons of warfare. Now, earlier I said the eyes were the window to the soul. This here, bulletproof vest. You can't have a gun if you can't stop a bullet. Don't shoot if you can't stop one. Because if you shoot one, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. It's real. It's real neat. You see how that looks? And you... Cool. Bam. Yeah. It becomes a bulletproof vest. And the thing about it, I'm a weird thinker. You can't just give me something and tell me. You got to show me how it works. The whole thing about this vest I don't like is they hire police officers at $25 an hour, and they give them one of these to protect their life. And the part that's protecting your life is a plate. The plates come in different grades. Why can't I get to my plate? Here it is. The plates come in different grades. This is what saves lives. Saves our organs. It's a soft armor panel. Now when it's hit by a bullet, it hurts. You gonna feel it. You ain't just gonna be like, yeah, I'm the Hulk Hogan. No, you gonna feel it. So it's another plate that's supposed to go up under here that it's I can't call the name of it, but it bounces off of, and I don't have that one. But you know, once I did. So
how long have you had that?
Well, these are only good for about 3, 4, 5 years. Okay. I've had this for a while, Miss Sandy.
I just want y'all to know she got a, you know, y'all saw it, right? All right.
Okay, now that's a whole nother subject, because again, if somebody's shooting at you, what you gonna do? You gotta be able to stop their bullet. They give these cops, that's why these cops are shooting us, because we got this and we not scared of them. And that's all they boss gave them to protect themselves, but nothing here. If this is about an organ, the only way you can kill me is these organs here.
Right.
You can shoot me here, I might bleed, you might hit an artery, you might get lucky, but what about my brain? So cops are scared. You don't, hold on, officer. Hold on, what the cop is thinking, don't do that, sir. And he pulls his gun and shoots these kids. Police stop you. What's problem, officer? What's problem, officer?
Right.
I've always been respectful with the police, and a lot of people are not. They're a man with a job to do. He don't know what you gonna do, and you don't know what he gonna do. So just stop and see what he wants. Give him the license, registration, and let this be over with. Now, I heard this license to carry, when I hand you my ID and the license to carry, that tells him, bye, we right here. You got yours, I got mine. We don't want a confrontation. You want to make it home to your wife, I want to make it home to my kids.
Right.
And they say when you hand them your license to carry, police, we're done. They done with the traffic stop. They want to get away from you quick. They say it save you a lot of tickets and small incidents. Okay, let's go on to my other weapons of warfare. Okay, so in the Bible it tells us to put on the full armor of God, and that is breastplate of righteousness, helmet of salvation. That God, keep in mind, I'm not real versed in the Bible. I'm getting there. I'm from the streets. Now in these streets, it's some bad actors. Now you gotta hate your tape. Now that's if something happened in here, see, because now I'm pretty much I know what's out there. So this way you don't want to meet me, because I got these zip ties for you.
You got zip ties, y'all. You getting the zip ties?
I got these zip ties for you. I got all kind of sizes. You're not leaving.
Let me see.
You're not leaving.
He said, y'all ain't leaving.
Now I got the saw in the closet. I ain't gonna scare them.
All right.
You're not leaving here. Now, there's simple things you can do in life as far as protecting yourself every day. As you get up, put on your pretty clothes and get yourself all ready for the world. Got your makeup on. Go outside that door, and then here comes somebody. Run up behind you. Throw their hand over your mouth. They trying to pull you in the car. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you got? What you got? Nothing, because you just going to Walmart. You just going to work to make some green money. See, it's something simple like this. This is a needle nose plier, basically. If I shove this up your nose, I'm gonna kill you. That's one. That's just one. I got ice pick, but I think it got something to do with some kind of meter reader. Again, up the nose, in the eye, jugular vein. We got arteries here. It's pressure points all over the human body. And when we tangling, you might know mine, but if you don't, I know yours. And we call it just fighting dirty. Just what I look like hitting you here. What's this gonna do? Give you a black eye? I don't care about no black eye. I'm trying to take your breath away. I'm all up in here. I want your head down. I want it mine. Mine at this point. Keep going. This is a good one. What is this? I don't know. But you can make it work. Again, you got somebody trying to violate you, and you're in your car, walking to the mailbox, wherever you are. Always just put something in your pocket, because you don't know what they gonna do. What's important is what you gonna do. That's what's important. All right, got that. Oh, this is a good one. Now, what is this? This is a nail. Just a simple nail.
It's a long nail.
I have them in many sizes. This one just as deadly as this one if used the right way. That's why they put me out the class. I got another one, y'all. A potato with nails in it. Especially if you got it upstairs and you hear noise, and when you get there, something's coming up your stairs at you. Boosh, boosh. The potato got the nails in it. Boom, damn. They ain't gonna make it past that nail in their head, where the potato then hit them and landed this anywhere. Because once you draw blood from a person's body, now let's just get Christian here. It's a bad thing, right? Because I was reading something the other day, and it say that demons need a portal to come in here, and when blood drops and hits the ground, if you kill someone, it's almost like God knew Cain had killed Abel. His blood had cried out from the ground.
Right.
God knew it. He said, "Where your brother?" "I ain't my brother, keeper." "Yeah, you should have been, because you will live in torture the rest of your life, and better not nobody touch you. I'm just gonna let you just rot." Simple things. This is for doing a manicure. Now, I had a thing I did back in my day, and it was about as simple as that. To just put it in your hand. You could do the same thing with any of these. Is you got to have a grip on it, or it's not effective. So you got to have it in a way where you ready for war. You just go into your mailbox, but you got nothing. Everything is a weapon. These real weapons. That's what we gonna nail your coffin shut with. God help me. Seriously, a screwdriver, simple. Even police don't even realize why it's there. You might need it against them. He a man too. He just got a gun on his hip. How you get that gun from his hip? Shove something up his nose. Whoosh, that cop is done. He ain't trying to get no gun off his hip. It's all about survival today for me. I am not.
You guys showing the box cutter.
The box cutter. Oh, well, you all in the thing.
I know.
Y'all gotta have the box cutter.
The box cutter, y'all need that.
This is a good one. This was mine. I used to be a dental assistant. Y'all remember I was telling you about the dental assistant thing? Do you know if you don't brush your teeth, if you don't brush your teeth for 3 weeks, the white plaque builds up on your teeth, and when these last 4 teeth in our mouth are the ones we do not love. It's all we care about is these front teeth, because we don't see them. Hard to love something you can't see it, right? If that plaque builds up on there and makes it forms itself into a ball, you swallow it, and if it goes to your brain, you'll have a stroke. If it goes to your heart, you'll have a heart attack. Your mouth. Keep your mouth clean. This is what this is. This is I got this from a dentist. This is how you test to see if you have soft spots in your teeth. But this is a wicked tool. Everything is a weapon, and that's my little demonstration of my weapons of warfare. And it's not this is what you cut their fingers off with. She making me do this, y'all. She making me laugh. Don't laugh.
Cut their fingers off.
Or they thing.
Okay, yeah.
Then you don't want me to keep going, do you?
Huh?
You don't want me to keep going? You got to chop the body up, put peanut butter on the body parts. Then you send them all over town. They'll never put his body back together. Help me, Lord. Help me, Jesus. But that's how I live. Due to Chicago, Illinois.
There's a video that we're gonna show. So kind of tell them about the video that you made with the kids, and the guy was showing you like some protection type self-defense.
Yeah, I ain't no fighter no more. I'm too old.
Okay.
There's
the people that
yeah, we don't fight. We kill.
Free this kill. Okay. Kill. But some of the little tactics I noticed on the video, which y'all gonna see it. But why did you make it at that time?
Well, when I had my restaurant, I wanted it to be more than a revenue, just about revenue. I had this knowledge. I've always had it. Even I would say after 24 years of age, I was totally different than what God had put me here. The way God had created me, my mind had been altered. Drugs, people, BS, and I try to be as Christ-like as I can. And back then, I bought candy and made it a penny, so I could get the kids to gravitate to me. And they couldn't believe what they could get with a penny. Of course, I'm gonna get all that. So once I get these kids to gravitate to me, I know they safe. I can see them, and now I want to introduce you to me. I've been hurt. I said, "What you gonna do, some man? Just grab you. What you gonna do?" She was like, you're not gonna do nothing. So I taught my kids how to protect themselves, and I brought in a guy, Maximilian, a guy I dated. He was a combat soldier, and he taught them some pretty cool stuff. Y'all see it on the video. Yeah, I ain't much in a fight. My sisters, that's about the only people I fought with, my sister and Paul. After that, just started growing up. In Chicago, a fight, you very seldom will see a fight. You're gonna see somebody get stomped, and that's it. It's not gonna be no mutual combat. So, and then we the kind of people that you might have got me today. Every time you see me, we gonna box the boogaloo. We gonna do this again, because I'm not happy. The way you hit me in my ear, every time you see that person, you're gonna get your butt whooped. You're gonna get stomped, put it like that. And people mind their business. People walk by and see you fighting and just walk on by. We're used to it. So I teach the kids how to defend themselves, and at the same time, I'm basically warning them. This is 9 times out of 10. You're gonna deal with some man that wanna get you to do some things. So I had to teach them, I had to tell them what I had went through, but not everything. But I had to teach them what somebody did to me I don't believe on camera, but I showed them my book, and I'm like, I wrote this book, this is my life story. It was pretty bad, y'all too young to read it. My granddaughter's never read, my granddaughter's 20. And she said, please, Granny, please. And I sit and I just give her a little bit, because I don't want her to be like me, but I want her to remember. I want everybody to remember what mutual combat and what relation is. See, my most important relationship is with God. And with that, I don't need none of this. When I'm dealing with a human being, it is what it is. But you will know, if you take the time to give me time, you'll know that I'm not looking for anything worldly. There's nothing this world can do for me. Nothing this world can do for me.
Right.
Time out.
So what would you say to a young lady that's listening or watching right now, and they're not quite at the let me kill you phase yet?
Right.
How would you tell her to better arm herself, protect herself? In fact, what if she hasn't told anybody?
Well, the eyes are the window to the soul. You can look at a person, and I guess you'd have to be pretty much connected with God to hear what I hear. When I look a person dead in their eyes, that's why one of my books, this is not the one of them is just 2 eyes. Remember the other black book? Because the eyes were so important to me. And if you look someone in their eyes, you could feel who they are. And I could see what you're gonna do, what you think. You finna do something to me. I can feel it. I can hear it. So I would teach them about their soul. We're a body, we're a spirit, but we are soul. Our soul is the good, the bad, and the ugly of us.
Right.
So I would use it as a teaching moment to teach them about the Holy Trinity, the 3 parts that they are made in God's image.
Right.
I fiddled with that this week, that in Genesis, God made the earth in 6 days, and then it says he made people, but then it goes to chapter 2, that was the end of chapter 1, and it says God made Adam and Eve. They start the story of Adam and Eve, but it just said he made people. Because you have to ask yourself, well, who did the kids, who were they sleeping with, their mom? Right. No, it was other people made in Genesis 1. Even though they were very, 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 very dark, bad people. And that's why Noah make the ark and destroy them. They were horrible. Horrible, raping women, and who would want that? How can you enjoy that? A woman screaming and squirming saying no. What joy can you get from that?
Yeah, be surprised. Some people like men like the vulnerability. They like to prey. That's a better word. Prey on people's vulnerability. Prey on the innocent. And so again, why it's so important that we empower our young women to number one, to tell. Because nowadays, if it happens even in families, and the kids won't tell.
Well, I hear what you're saying, but I want to empower them to fight. Fight. No means no. I said no. Let your yes be yes and your no be no.
Exactly.
You stand up, you go find a butcher knife, you go find a toothbrush, you find a pencil, you fight.
Right.
And you learn the vulnerabilities on your body. If you stick something in my eye, I'm done. Just a little nail, stick it in my eye. The fight, this ain't no sex. It's not gonna happen. Then I'm sitting here bleeding and my eyes, I'm all messed up. Fight. Your fingernails. You can die in somebody's eyes. Poof. They think their head gonna fall off. Like a typewriter. Both eyes. Right there. Yeah, come on. Yeah, you gone. Come on. Pop. It's over. We're done. Fight. Yeah. Don't be scared of no man. Never. No man. Fear no man. We only supposed to fear God. And God's word is God's word. And in the beginning, to me, it's like they just went on past this and told the girl, well, we gonna kill him and you'll be all right. Well, no, we ain't give her no counseling. They ain't tell her what to do for the next one. You got 5 brothers. She got 5 brothers and they ain't tell her what to do. So God left that up to me.
Oh God.
Sandy, I'm done.
All right. So if you are, so we keep it real. That's all I can say. We keep it real. But I think it was good to have this episode, and for nothing else, to get people to understand that you don't have to be a victim. And remember, this is somebody's story. All stories are not the same, but she survived, and so she's sharing her input in one night. Don't y'all sleep on these,
my weapons of warfare.
Yeah, like that.
A pencil, a ruler, anything you can poke, jab, boom in the nose. Man, you hit somebody in their nose like that, it go right in their brain. You gonna break you. You gotta Google this stuff, little girls. Google this.
Right.
Because I'm one of them aunties you can't come to and tell me he raped me. Who? Where? I'm gonna make you do it to him. He raped you. He just took it from you. Come on, let's go see him. Can't be scared. Because now, what if the end results is AIDS? So you gonna let this man kill you because you was scared? Scared he gonna? What's the worst he gonna? He gonna give you AIDS. You scared he was gonna hit you? Like you didn't like your mama hitting you, because I couldn't stand no whooping.
Right.
Then I got into where the boyfriends became where they gonna whoop me like I'm their child. Girl, that comes to fighting. No, my brother, we're not doing that.
Right.
Not today, not tomorrow, not ever.
Right.
I flat out not having it. So, yeah, I'm single. I be a good wife, but I'm single. Don't bother me.
So let's see. So we've done 10. So how many chapters left?
2.
We got 2 chapters left.
And they very, very. Remember 12.
Yeah. Okay. So what we'll do is this may be a short episode today, and then next week we'll go ahead and finish up the next 2, and then talk about the restaurant.
I put on this green dress to do this episode. Y'all, forgive me. It's a nice lady dress.
Crazy. I know you should have had some sweats or something.
I ain't know it was gonna go like this, y'all. But
no, that's fine.
I surrendered to God, and that's what came out. Because this is a real way that I live.
Yeah.
It ingrained in me that I gotta protect me, because nobody else gonna protect me.
Right. And we respect that. Like, it's real. So before we go, let's talk about this duct tape. We just wrap them up. How I mean, we already here now, so let's just keep going. You know what I mean? Let's go out with a bang. Let's talk about this.
Shut up.
The duct tape.
Just shut up. Don't say nothing.
Wrap it around their whole head. I think that's kind of cool.
Well, you put the pool ball in their mouth first.
You don't got no pool ball.
I didn't get out.
No, get a pool ball first.
Put the pool ball in their mouth.
Put it in their mouth, then wrap their whole head up in it. I'm not helping. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
It's a form of torture, but seriously, I would call the police. And when the police got there, they get a kick out of the dude with the zip ties and the pool ball in his mouth and the tape wrapped around his head. I've never killed anyone, ever. What I will do, I don't know going forward. You don't know how life
it's gonna go.
You don't know. You just don't know. But I thank God I don't have nobody's blood on my hands. Nobody's blood cries out to God for me, and God walks with me. So that's important to me. And again, you remember the situation where I screamed, Jesus, Jesus, and man was trying to rape me. And man, it's like a noodle. Oh, I'm gonna get it in. No, you're not getting nothing there, because you're gonna wrestle with my God, because I'm calling him into the room. And that was very interesting. I'd really like to expound on that with little girls.
Okay,
I tell little girls, no, when I'm teaching little girls, I tell them that story. That man is on top of me. He's gonna have sex with me. I say, Jesus, Jesus.
So we're gonna go Jesus first before we pull out the weapon.
Jesus first.
Okay.
Yeah, and I screamed, Jesus, 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 please help me. And again, I didn't have nothing. I had nothing to fight. He like, get her. All I cared about was getting my jewelry off. So they didn't rob my jewelry. They wasn't getting all my chains. Anyway, I called Jesus, and I think it shook up his Christ in him. If he had just a little, because he's a man made by God, so he's God's creation. So he's like, she calling Jesus. Oh Lord, not Jesus. Nothing happened that day. Chi-Town probably went to his grave like, she's just a liar. What they do to you? And I'm like, nothing. Jesus saved me. And he was looking at me like, excuse you?
Right.
He didn't know Jesus, but I did. My grandmama was a praying grandmother. She was a praying woman. She read her word, and I saw it. I just didn't know what to do with it. And I just went and found this Catholic church, and I joined this Catholic church. And the priest said, you need Jesus. You call Jesus into your situation. You call him into your home. You call him into your marriage. You call him, and Jesus will save you. And I heard
you tried it.
I tried it.
Worked.
And it did work. It absolutely did work. And so first y'all gonna call Jesus. Now, if it's just straight Satan at the door, you're gonna need your weapons of warfare. I got that seashell on the table. Do you know if you put your hand in the bottom of the seashell like this, it's a weapon?
Yeah, I got
just everything is
nice
a weapon.
Ones,
yeah. See the black one.
Yeah.
I
know what you're talking about.
Oh
yeah.
man, you talking man, it's like he should know. And the piece of that seashell go up your nose. I'm saying that guy.
Oh Lord! All right, so we're gonna get her some calm down pills right now. That was funny. So yeah, start with Jesus first, and we're gonna go from there. But all right. So next week we'll.
Lord, help me, Lord.
I know it's good. It's good, but like it's uncut.
Put in your heart, making it last forever. Ignore the shame, despise the guilt, and watch it fade away. With the dark legions gripping your soul, unless you fast and pray.
Somebody's soul is nothing to play with. Somebody's spiritual walk is nothing to play with. So we take this very seriously.
Be careful who you around, because spirits do jump on you.
Mostly all the relationships that I wanted to get into, I wanted to get with these girls simply because of lust.
Something that led to a pornographic site, and I clicked on it, and it was just like click, you know what I mean? And during the whole time I'm doing this, I had the same feeling that I had when I was at this girl's house.
I remember I was in my bed and I felt something on top of me while I was asleep. So I started calling out my sister's name. My sister, I was calling her. She came in the room. She was like, what's going on? I said, there's something holding me. I cannot move. I didn't even think about Christ or nothing like that. I started calling the young lady's name. Her name was April. I started calling her name. I remember about 5 or 6 times that I was calling her. The spirit or whatever it was got off of me.
1 Corinthians 10:13. There has no temptation taking you but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape.
life.
Amen, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Playing with this mess. Stuff, at times I will never get back from playing with this. Hours at a time, messing with this stuff, missing family time. I can never get that back. I can rebuild it, but I can't get the moments back. We can get in agreement with you in prayer, but you're going to have to fight this thing on your own because it's assigned to you. And you need to look at it in a positive way. If it's trying this hard to stop you, then what are you caring?